the Nairobi City Thunder just announced that they are going to be playing against the Cobra Sport team. So let's just talk about this. So the Nairobi City Thunder have dispatched every single KBF team in the Premier League, and right now they're just shooting off for the stars because this is a game that is just going to prepare them for their Road to Ball campaign. So after beating every single KBF team, they went ahead and beat Ulinzi, they beat KPA, they beat the Equity Dumas, and right now they're just on a tier and an island of their own in basketball supremacy, because right now the Nairobi City Thunder are the best team in Kenyan basketball, both when it comes to game output and having the best players in the league. And right now, this is more of a BAL preparation, road to BAL preparation. I know getting to the road to BAL, they'll have to win the championship. So they'll go ahead and do that and take care of business as expected. Because having a historic season going and just going unbeaten, it's a no small feat, not a small feat at all. And this one, they have set it to 1st of May 2024. They put the ticket prices there. They've also in their social media on their Facebook, they have also linked where you can go buy tickets, go cop those tickets, 500 for the regular season tickets, not regular season ticket, but the regular ticket there, and the VVIP and VIP tickets you can see there on the description. So in this one, I must say the Thunder are looking towards just trying to develop themselves as a team for East Africa, not just Kenya, but East Africa. In recent years and recent times, we have seen the capitulation of Kenyan teams, especially the men's team, not being able to beat teams in East Africa and also in the continent. We have seen KPA and Equity have their, not even Equity, they have not even made it to the road to BAL because they have not even won a championship. So we've seen Ulinzi and KPA. So KPA have had 3 tries in the road to BAL. The closest that they had was in 2019 in the first ever inaugural season. We know all what happened. The KPA management neglected their team and they lost that game. And they lost a game due to a walkover against the City Oilers, and it knocked them off the rankings, and they were not able to participate further, even go to the semifinals and finals, couldn't notch it. But you could see they also tried again in 2022, which they failed. They won the first game, then they lost 4 straight. And then this one that happened last year, they went ahead and lost 2 games and only won 1 game. And the crazy thing is, the game that they lost against Pazi didn't even make it through. The only team that made it through was Dynamo, and Dynamo is history because of the whole Jazzy scandal. So, yeah. Right now, the team that sits and has tried to establish itself and assume the throne of the best team in Kenya and also East Africa is the Nairobi City Thunder. So, not only that, these are the type of matches that we have expected and wanted from KPA and Ulinzi, because KPA and Ulinzi, they have that mentality where they just want to dominate here in Kenya. They don't care about what happens outside. They just said, we'll just use the regular season games to prepare. I've seen a lot of reports going around through the years. They come out and say you're going to use the KBF games to prepare us for BAL, and not knowing that BAL is a different beast. And road to BAL is a different beast. And you're having not teams that are just, run-of-the-mill teams. You're having championship teams that have already won their championships in their countries, and you're playing against them. So knocking off teams in KBF does not make you a team that is ready. So that's what the Thunder realized. And right now they're trying to test their limits on whether they can beat the Cobra Sport team. A team that not a few years ago in 2019, the KPA Dockers team had their go around with them, and they're able to win a couple of games against them. And also Ulinzi have also won games against them. But this version of the Cobra Sport team is so different and is so far removed from the ones that we have seen in previous years. And also Cobra Sport, not to mention, they also made the BAL. They made BAL season 2, so they have some BAL experience there. And the team that they're going to bring, I know for a fact, This is not a team that is gonna come here and lose. They're gonna play their best game. So the thing is, the Thunder have shown that if you are able to create a winning culture and a team identity, you can be able to win all games in KBF, and you can also shoot for the top and go for the championship in their first year, in their first real try. Because even before Twende acquired the Thunder were a team that had no direction, no vision. They had no future. The future had already been set, and it was either KPA, Equity, or Ulinzi. But right now, the Thunder just came into the mix, and they're here to stay, especially with the huge financial boost they've been getting, not only from Twende, but also from the players that they got. So the thing is, the forward-thinking nature of the Thunder sets them apart. We also saw one of their team officials go to the Kalahari conference. The guy from Twende went to the Kalahari conference, checked out the games, and they're just planning step by step to get to the BAL stage. And even in a post I made, I said, going up unbeaten and winning the KBF title is something that will happen eventually. But the main goal that they made, I'm pretty sure even when they started this season, is not only to do their best in the KBF and win the KBF title, but also to go ahead and notch a position in the road to BAL, either 1, 2, or 3. Most likely, I'm not saying that they have to go and win it all, but if they can make it to the road to BAL finals, they'll have a 1 and 2, either 1 or 2 lock. But if you can be able to win that as well, it will add on to, and it'll also cement them as one of those teams that has made history, because majority of the time, KPA, the farthest that they went is the Elite 16, and they never made it. They never made it past there. And if they did, they will have made the first ever they have made their first BL appearance. But given that they had some issues going into those situations, they're not able to do it. But the Thunder right now just look like the team that is just ready to go. And this matchup will just tell us what the Thunder need to work on, because majority of the time that we have seen them play, they have always been winning, they have always been on top, and they've not had any form of weakness in their game. And this one will just tell us what the Thunder are going to do next. Like, what are they going to change up? Is it offense? Is it defense? Those are the things that you're going to establish on this game. So I'm just happy to see a team just become proactive and not only just use KBF games to boost their profile, but also they're trying to like reach out to the neighboring countries. Don't have to go far. They've tried with South Sudan. They've gone to South Sudan, the Cobra sport team. They can try with Pazi if it's active. They can try with Dar City in Tanzania here, just next door. They can try to see if they can test up Urunani, a team that hails from Burundi. They can see if they can they can just try to mix it up with teams that are within East Africa first, in preparations as a prelude to what you're going to see in their Road to BAL campaign. And I'm so happy to see this. And this is a green light, and it's just going to be a good sign that they are willing to do whatever it takes to exercise their supremacy, not only in Kenyan basketball, but also trying to get that edge in East African basketball. Because East African teams are just walking us. You've seen Rwanda, they have APR there, they have REG there. You can see City Oilers coming for you from Uganda, going in there and just mixing it up with the other teams. I know right now they are down 0-2, but they still have a long way to go there. Then also, you can see other teams. You can see other teams just trying to set themselves up. You can see Pazi, Dar City down there in Tanzania. You can see Dynamo, Burundi, although Febabu got scrapped off and got suspended. But all I'm just saying is the Thunder are doing the things that need to be done for a contender, especially for a BAL sport. That's one thing that needs to happen. And also trying to keep themselves active at the continental stage. It doesn't have to be the road to BAL where they're going to meet other teams, but they can try to be as proactive. That's something that we have not seen teams like Equity or KPA do. I know they have the money to set it up, but their lack of vision is the reason as to why they are where they are. They have never made it to be the BL despite all the opportunities they've had. You can see the Equity Dumas, they've not been able to get over that hump. And I don't think there's any other team in Kenya that can be able to take down the Thunder. So that's just my opinion on it. So do drop me your comments in the comment section what you think about this video. And I'm out. Peace out.